Nitrogen is both the most abundant element in the atmosphere and a crucially important component of all biological life. The nitrogen cycle is a complex biogeochemical cycle in which nitrogen is converted from its inert molecular form, N2, into a form that is useful in biological processes.
Okay, so this is the nitrogen atom, this is the hydrogen atom, and this is the oxygen atom. And this represents the triple bond, and this represents the single bond. And the triple bond is shorter than the single bond because it has more energy. Go.
Nitrogen is one of the most important elements found in nature. Nitrogen gas makes up 78% of our atmosphere, but it's not in a form that plants and animals can use. Through the nitrogen cycle, other organisms have to convert nitrogen to usable compounds, and eventually the nitrogen gets returned to the environment through decomposition.
Nitrogen exists as a gaseous molecule N2 in our atmosphere. It has a triple bond, which are extremely stable, which makes it so that it's not reactive at standard pressure, temperature, and pressure, and is colorless and odorless gas.
The first step in the nitrogen cycle is nitrogen fixing bacteria converting nitrogen gas into ammonium and other nitrogen containing compounds that are useful to plants. This process is called nitrogen fixation.
The next step in the nitrogen cycle is nitrification, the process of converting ammonium into nitrites by nitrifying bacteria.
The next step is the conversion of nitrite to nitrates by additional bacteria.
Finally, other bacteria called denitrifying bacteria convert some of the nitrogen down in the soil back into nitrogen gas in a process called denitrification. The process is the opposite of nitrogen fixation. Denitrification returns nitrogen gas back to the atmosphere where it can continue the nitrogen cycle.
Nitrogen is filtered through this cycle and used by all living organisms, from the smallest of plants to the largest of animals. The nitrogen is eventually returned back to the environment where it goes through the entire cycle again.